I'm Mungo Darkmatter, and welcome to Dark Matters. Today on Dark Matters, I'm going to do a review on the Microsoft LifeChat LX 3000 headset. Now, I've had a few headsets that I use for doing Skype and similar types of communications. And the problem that I've had with the headsets, even though they work really nice initially, is that some headsets actually put where the USB plug is, they put a plastic casing here, and they have a circuitry in it. And I had a couple pair of Logitech ones, for example, that were great headsets, but because the circuitry was in where the plug is, and my CPU is down on the ground, I turn my chair or move and hit the plug with my knee, and it would bend the USB casing, and it would disconnect the microphone in the headset because the microphone circuitry was in the USB plug. Now, with the Microsoft headset here, this is a standard kind of USB plug that's a molded rubbery type of plastic that does not have anything in it that I can tell. It's very small. And then further on up the line there is a little control box that has volume, and it has the mute on it, and it has a circuitry in this. It's a little larger than normal, but at least it's not in the plug, so you don't have to worry about banging into the plug because the molded plastic is much more durable. You can almost just tap some of the casings they put on some of these USB things that have circuitry in them and knock it out of alignment and mess up the circuitry in it, which I've learned the hard way. So here's the headset right here, and the microphone folds up and back. They're over-the-ear headsets. They're actually pretty comfortable for over-the-ear headsets. As I showed you a minute ago, here is the control for volume and for muting, and your standard USB plug. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to put these on and lower the microphone like that. Seems pretty comfortable. Right now I'm using the microphone that's in the webcam. So what I'm going to do, first of all, is I'm going to try to see what happens when I install this. And so let me just untwist this wiring right here. And then I'm going to go over here and plug this in. Alright, I've plugged it in.
Well, that was interesting. I kind of got cut off when I plugged in the USB headset, but that's more or less the software I'm using, I guess. It recognized the microphone on the headset right away. Right now I'm talking through the microphone on the headset, so if you want to compare this to the previous section of this video, the previous section was the webcam microphone, and this section is now the Microsoft microphone. So you can actually listen to that and compare. Actually, what I'm going to do now is take a little break here and see what it sounds like myself. Alright, so I'm back. I listened to the recording with the microphone on it. Sounds pretty good to me. It sounds decent compared to the microphone within the webcam. I haven't compared it to other microphones. I don't know if I'd use it as a main microphone, but it certainly records okay. I also listened to some music on the headphones just to get an idea of what they sounded like, and they also sound okay. Although I don't know if I were listening to music, I'd want to listen to these because I have some nicer headphones, and music sounds much nicer on them. So if you're an audiophile, you wouldn't use these as your main headset, I don't think. But they're fairly decent. They're not so cheap. Like some headsets or headphones are so cheap you can really tell that the sound isn't good. These have fairly decent sound on them. So a fairly decent headset, and the great thing about them is they were just over $20. So they were around $20, or $20, $22. And they're good headset for communication-wise. So they're not the top-of-the-line headphones, but they're great for a cheap set for communicating with. And they're USB. So I think they're a good deal. They seem to work really great. So I recommend this headset. Works well, good price, great price for a cheap headset. This is probably the best you're going to do. Plus, the USB connector on it isn't the type that you can knock and mess up the headset. I'm Mungo Darkmatter, and this has been Dark Matters, and whatever you do, enjoy technology.